Why the silence you fear might be the space where God is speaking the most. There's a moment in every believer's life when the heavens feel closed. You pray, you wait, you listen, and still, nothing. No signs, no whispers, just silence. It's in these moments that doubt creeps in. You wonder if you missed something. You wonder if God is angry. You wonder if He's even listening. But what if the silence isn't a punishment? What if the silence is a sanctuary? God's silence is not God's absence. We've been taught to associate God's presence with feeling something, a touch, a tear, a word, a breakthrough. So when that feeling disappears, we panic. But the truth is this: God's presence is not proven by emotion. It's proven by His promises. He never said, "You will always feel me." He said, "I will never leave you." Silence does not mean abandonment. It means something deeper is happening. Consider this: some of God's greatest works begin in silence. Creation began in darkness and silence, then came, "Let there be light." Jesus was silent for 30 years, before 3 years of ministry that changed history. The tomb was silent for 3 days, then resurrection shook the world. Heaven has a history of being silent, right before the miraculous. Why is God silent? 7 deeper reasons that will change your perspective. Number 1. Silence is a spiritual test of trust. When a teacher gives a test, they stop talking, not because they've left, but because they've prepared you. In the same way, God's silence is often a divine test. He's not ignoring you. He's watching what you'll do with what He already said. Will you still believe? Will you still obey? Will you still worship when you don't hear anything back? Number 2. Silence teaches you to seek, not just receive. We often approach prayer with the mindset of getting something, but God uses silence to shift us from consumers to seekers. He's not hiding from you. He's drawing you deeper. The silence invites pursuit. It says, "Come closer." Because sometimes what God wants to give isn't an answer, it's Himself. Number 3. God is doing more than you can see. Silence in the natural doesn't mean inactivity in the spiritual. Heaven may be quiet, but it is never still. While Joseph was in prison, God was positioning Pharaoh. While Hannah wept in silence, God was preparing Samuel. While Lazarus was in the grave, Jesus waited, so that when He moved, it would be undeniable. Just because nothing looks different doesn't mean nothing is happening. Number 4. You're being refined, not rejected. Silence purifies. It strips away the noise, the pride, the assumptions. It reveals what you really believe, when there's no emotional confirmation. It's in the silence that your motives are tested. Are you following God for His voice, or for who He is? Many walk away when He's silent, but those who stay are the ones who are truly changed. Number 5. He's preparing you to carry greater glory. God's silence often comes before promotion. Why? Because greater influence demands deeper roots. He's anchoring your faith. He's teaching you to stand, not on signs and wonders, but on His word alone. Before God expands your reach, He strengthens your foundation. Number 6. God is speaking in a different language. Sometimes the silence is not silence at all. You're just listening for the wrong voice. God speaks in many ways, through people, through circumstances, through peace, through closed doors, and often through a still, small whisper. But if you're waiting for a dramatic sign, you may miss the gentle nudge. Ask Him, "Open my ears to hear in new ways." Number 7. The silence is an invitation to intimacy. Think of a close relationship. You don't always need to speak to know that the other is near. Sometimes the silence between two hearts is more intimate than words. God's silence can be the same. An invitation to sit, to rest, to simply be with Him, without needing answers. You don't have to fill every moment with noise. He's there, even in the stillness. So what should you do in the silence? 1. Remain faithful. Keep doing the last thing He told you to do. 2. Stay in the Word. Even when He's quiet, His Word still speaks. 3. Worship anyway. Let your praise be louder than your panic. 4. Journal your questions. God is not afraid of your doubts. He meets you in your honesty. 5. Look for the small signs. A kind word, a quiet peace, an unexpected moment of clarity. He's still speaking, just not how you expected. Final thoughts. Heaven is not distant, it's focused. God is not ignoring you. He's investing in you. Silence is not an exit. It's an encounter, just in a different form. And when the silence breaks, when the voice returns, when the door opens, you'll be stronger, deeper, and more ready than you ever imagined. Don't despise the silence. It's the sacred ground where faith grows roots and where purpose begins to bloom.